never wanted any of this.
What's up, guys? Now, if you watched my reviews for the previous two Hunger Games films, discard them right now because my opinions have changed on those movies. My quick little thoughts on those films. The Hunger Games one, okay film, I liked it, 3.9 out of 5 stars. The Hunger Games Catching Fire, I liked it even more, 4.4 out of 5 stars. So going in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know if I was going to like it. I didn't know if I wasn't going to like it because it's directed by the same guy who directed Catching Fire, Francis Lawrence. And I think he did a fine job on that film, and he did a fine job on this film as well. Now, what this film is basically about, if you guys watched the Hunger Games Catching Fire, you all know that basically Katniss now has to go and be this big leader of the rebellion. They're calling it the rebellion against the Capitol. And throughout the whole entire film, basically, she's just, her and the group of people that she's working with in District 13, they're just trying to get more recruits, basically to stand up against the Capitol and President Snow, who's played by Donald Sutherland. And let me just say, he does a fantastic job. Donald Sutherland is really, I mean, he's just so menacing, and he's, you know, just the way he delivers his lines, and, you know, his, they have one scene, Katniss and President Snow, they have one scene together in the film, but when that scene does occur, it's phenomenal. You know, their back and forth it's great. And Josh Hutcherson is playing Peter Millark again, and his performance in this film, it is probably the best he's been in any of the 3 films. This is, his performance shines. He shines in this movie. And so does Liam Hemsworth. He has the most screen time in this one that he has ever had in any of the previous installments, and he's fine. I liked that they used him more for this movie and the story. I think that, you know, I like his character now that he's there more. I think, okay, this is a pretty cool character. I like the character of Gale. Obviously, Jennifer Lawrence is fantastic as Katniss, but, you know, some of the other supporting characters, like Julianne Moore, I think was a phenomenal addition to the series as President Coin. The late Philip Seymour Hoffman is fantastic in this movie. Woody Harrelson as Haymitch, personally for me, he's my favorite character of any of the, you know, films. He's just my favorite character of the series. I don't know why. I like the character of Haymitch, and I think Woody Harrelson pulls it off wonderfully. Effie Trinket is played by Elizabeth Banks. She does a phenomenal job. I mean, but this is an Effie Trinket that maybe we didn't see in the last 2 movies. You know, her character is different and has to adapt to pretty much being a rebel. You know, and I think that she did a pretty funny job. I mean, her character brings a lot of humor to the movie, which, you know, it's not this completely dark movie. There is some humor involved as well, but the action, well, let's talk about the action, because in this film there is no Hunger Games. That's done. There is no more Hunger Games. So what this film basically is it's just a lot of conversations, a lot of propaganda, and it all works. It's ridiculously entertaining, in my opinion. I think that this movie, it never had me bored. There was never a second in this movie saying, you know, what time is it? When is this movie going to be over? It was always entertaining. And I enjoyed pretty much every second of it. But when there is action scenes, mainly when there is, I mean, there's not a lot, but when there is action stuff in this movie, there is a bit of shaky cam. Now, for Catching Fire, they took it away. I didn't really notice any shaky cam in that movie. But in The Hunger Games 1, boatloads of shaky cam. Now, this isn't as bad as that, shaky cam-wise, but it is definitely pretty noticeable. So that's one of the complaints I have about the thing. But the runtime is fine. Yeah, I'm fine with the runtime. It's like 2 hours and 3 minutes. So that's with credits. So it's not even 2 hours without the credits. If you just leave the theater, it's less than 2 hours long. So it's not too long. It's the shortest of the series. I've always been a fan of James Newton Howard's score for, you know, the series, the themes, and all the new themes that are in this movie. I think that the score is fine. You know, it's a memorable score. But guys, overall, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 is, I'm not gonna lie, it's my favorite of the series. It's the best of the series, in my opinion. So I am giving The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 4.5 out of 5 stars. You know, I loved it. I did. I think this was a a great movie. You know, it kind of had a World War II vibe going on there at some points. It just worked. Everything in this movie really worked, except for pretty much the shaky cam is my only gripe I had with the movie. So, guys, are you excited for Mockingjay Part 1? Did you see the movie? Comment. What did you think about it? Are you excited for Mockingjay Part 2? And if you do comment and you want to start talking about plot elements and stuff, don't really spoil the movie for those who haven't seen it. But feel free to comment your opinion on the film, though. That's what you... Don't feel shy doing it. Comment your thoughts. Guys, subscribe to this channel, because coming up on this channel is going to be reviews for The Penguins of Madagascar and The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch. The Dawn of the Planet of the Apes Blu-ray unboxing is coming up around December 2nd. Also, the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD remix, the game unboxing, that's going to be coming as well. So yeah, guys, once again, thank you very much for watching. Guys, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you subscribe. Over and out.